welcome to TutySpot. In this video, let's discuss the purpose of testing. So what is testing? Testing is the process of exercising or evaluating a system or system components by manual or automated means to verify that it satisfies specified requirements. Usually, software testing is a process of verifying and validating whether the software product or application is working as expected or not. So what is the purpose of this testing? Actually, testing consumes at least half of the time and work required to produce a functional program. The myth that many people has is that good programmers write code without bugs. But it's wrong. This testing is being performed since years and the history says that even well-written programs still have one or two or three bugs per 100 statements. So coming to the productivity and quality in software. In production of consumer goods and other products, every manufacturing stage is subjected to quality control and testing from component to final stage. If flaws are discovered at any stage, the product is either discarded or cycled back for rework and correction. The productivity is usually measured by the sum of the cost of the material, the rework, and the discarded components and the cost of quality assurance and testing. And the biggest part of the software cost is the cost of bugs. That means the cost of detecting them and correcting them and to design the test that discover the bugs and to run those tests. So for software, quality and productivity are indistinguishable because the cost of your software copy is trivial. Testing and test design are the parts of quality assurance and should also focus on bug prevention because we all know that a prevented bug is better than a detected or corrected bug. Next, phases in the tester's mental life. So let's see the phases how the mental life of the tester changed from initial days like initial years of testing to now current days. It's categorized into 5 phases. So first is the phase 0, that means until 1956. It is the debugging oriented phase, means testers at that time used to be in a perspective that there is no any difference between testing and debugging. This phase 0 thinking was the norm in early days of software development till testing emerged as a discipline. Next is phase 1, that means from 1957 to 1978. It is the demonstration oriented phase. In this phase, the thinking of the people is like the purpose of testing is to show that the software works. This phase was highlighted during the late 1970s, but this phase failed because the probability of showing that software works decreases as the testing increases. That is, the more you test, the more likely you will find a bug. Next is the phase 2. That means from 1979 to 1982. It is a destruction oriented phase. In this phase, the testers test with having a mindset that the purpose of testing is to show that the software doesn't work. This also failed because the software will never released as you will find one bug or the other. Also, a bug corrected sometimes may also lead to another bug. Next is phase 3. That means from 1983 to 1987. It is the evaluation oriented. Means the testers started to think that the purpose of testing is not to prove anything but to reduce the perceived risk of not working to an acceptable value. Notion is that testing does improve the product to the extent that testing catches bugs and to the extent that those bugs are fixed. The product is released when the confidence on that product is high enough, and this phase is applied to large software products with millions of code and years of use. Next is phase 4, that means from 1988 to 2000, and it is the prevention oriented. Here the testability is considered as the factor. One reason is to reduce the labor of testing and the other reason is to check the testable and non-testable code. Testable code has fewer bugs than the code that's hard to test. Identifying the testing techniques to test the code is the main key here. Next is test design. We know that the software code must be designed and tested, but many appear to be unaware that tests themselves must be designed and tested. Tests we perform should be properly designed and tested before applying it to the actual code. Let's see some approaches other than testing to create better software. Methods other than testing includes: first is the inspection methods. Some methods like walkthroughs, desk checking, formal inspections, and code reading appear to be as effective as testing, but the bugs caught don't completely overlap. Next is design style. Adopting stylistic objectives such as testability, openness, and clarity can do much to prevent the bugs while designing the software itself. Next is static analysis methods. It includes formal analysis of source code during compilation. In earlier days, it is the routine job of the programmer to do that, but now the compilers have taken over the job. Next is languages. It's better to use the source language itself to reduce certain kinds of bugs. Usually, programmers find new bugs while using new languages. Last is development methodologies and development environment. Means the development process and the environment in which the methodology is embedded can prevent many kinds of bugs. This is all about the purpose of testing. Thank you.